Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a couple more examples with fractions, and specifically, I want to do evaluating expressions with fractions. So that would be something like this. All right, so we want to evaluate 3x squared y when x is equal to a fourth and y is equal to negative 2/3. So we have 3x squared y, and we're evaluating it at x equals 1/4. Y is negative 2/3. To do this, we are going to simply replace the x's with a fourth and the y's with negative 2/3. So that gives me 3, and remember that the x is 1/4. 3 times 1/4, which is squared, times y, which is negative 2/3. According to the order of operations, we gotta do the exponent first. You want to do that off to the side here. 1/4 squared is a fourth times a fourth, which is 1/16. So in simplifying, we have 3 times 1/16 times negative 2/3. To further simplify, remember that we can think of the 3 here as having a secret 1 as a denominator. And we're just going to multiply straight across. This is going to take a few more seconds of thought as opposed to just multiplying two fractions together, because we need to consider the sign. The first two numbers multiply together have the same sign, so that answer would be positive, which means I have a positive times a negative. So the answer is going to be overall negative. So 3 times 1 times 2 gives me 6. 1 times 16 times 3 gives me 48. And let's see, that simplifies because 6 goes into 48, so that reduces down to 1/8. And for another example, we have here 2ab plus 3a squared when a is equal to 1/3 and b is equal to negative 5. Same procedure here. So 2ab plus 3a squared. Remember that the a's are going to be replaced by a third wherever you see them. So that's going to be here and here. Meanwhile, the negative 5 is going to replace the b's, which we only have one right here. Okay, so 2 times 1/3 times negative 5 plus 3 times 1/3 squared off to the side. We're going to do the exponent first. 3rd times 1/3 is a 9th. So we have 2 times 1/3 times negative 5 plus 3 times 1/9. Okay, now to simplify even further, we're going to be simplifying the first term, which means that we're multiplying these three numbers together. That product is going to be negative. And keep in mind, right, we can always think of whole numbers as secretly fractions with a denominator of 1. 2 times 1 times -5 gives me the -10. 1 times 3 times 1 is, of course, 3. And then I'm going to be adding, secret 1 again, I'm going to be adding 3 over 1 times 1 over 9. Should be 3 over 9. Now remember, I gotta have a common denominator. Luckily though, 3/9 simplifies, so I don't actually have to work to find it. I'll have -10/3 plus 1 over 3. And my answer is going to be negative. I have 10 over 3 and 1 over 3. I'm subtracting their absolute values because the signs are different to end up with -9/3 or -3. And that's it for section 1.3.